Good afternoon and a warm welcome to Sunshine Report. Kunle Ariyo is my name. As part of effort to close infrastructure gaps in Ondo State, the State Executive Council presided over by Governor Loki Ayedatiwa has approved the construction and rehabilitation of over 101 kilometers of roads. Briefing journalists after the ESCO meeting, Commissioner for Infrastructure, Lands and Housing, Ayorinde Olawoye, he explained that the project will cover both new constructions and rehabilitation works in key locations across the state. He disclosed that the council approved not less than 60 kilometers of new roads and over 34 kilometers of rehabilitation and reconstruction works, bringing the total to 101 kilometers. The council also approved the construction of a 216-bed hostel at National Youth Service Corps Permanent Orientation Camp in Ikariakoko to improve accommodation to corps members posted to the state. In the same vein, the state government will embark on the construction of a 2-story building for Ondo State Public Complaint, Financial Crimes and Anti-Corruption Commission, as well as the renovation of office buildings belonging to the Hospital Management Board, Teaching Service Commission, Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources, and the Ministries of Water Resources, Women Affairs and Lands and Housing. Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Aminu Takuro, also announced the appointment of 3 new traditional rulers across the state.
ESCO, we have ratified a lot of projects in the state. Let me start from the construction of the 8.5 kilometer dual carriageway of College Road at Igbokoda has been approved through the ESCO meeting today, and this road has a 8.5 kilometer. We have median on this project. We have street lights. We have traffic light control. We have 3 meter step back for utility service. We also have walkway on this road corridor. So we also approve construction of 21.2 kilometer of road from Omotosho to Ibutako to Ijudu, a single lane. And we also have construction of Akure Ijare Spoil Ekota, about 8.8 kilometer. We also have construction of Imafon, Danjuma, and rehabilitation of asphalt overlay from ShopRite to Federal Secretariat. We have about 15.5 kilometer. We also have construction of Afubio Estate Road, Alpha 3D, with rehabilitation of Senior South Club. We have reviewed construction of Ijoka Road. The ESCO has finally approved and ratified it. We are also ratifying the flyover at Oyarubule. The ESCO has already ratified it. We also ratify and approve the construction of at the back of SIB, which we call selected road in Akure Phase D. And we also have construction of an Eshadai Road, Assis, and some area at Fuashaye. So we also ratified that today. We moved to the renovation of a 60 building in the ministry. We also have a renovation of a 3-story building at the Hospital Management Board, HMB. We have about 3-story building, 2 numbers. And that one has also been approved by the ESCO meeting today. We also have some construction, some renovation at the Ministry of Women Affairs. About Funke Ajashi building, and that one has also been approved today. We also have 3 number of administrative block and a laboratory at the Ministry of Water Resources and Public Sanitation and Hygiene. So we also have 1-story building, administration block, skill acquisition center, office accommodation.
State Executive Council have approved the appointment of Prince Emmanuel Adetutu Ifashole as the new Akinua of Igbido in Ondo State West local government area of Ondo. He has been approved as the Oba. And the government has also approved the appointment of Prince Bamikole Adeyefa as the new Oba Elemori of Imorile in our local government area of Ondo State. Also, the government has also approved the appointment of Prince Akintoye Felix Adeoye as the new Oloke of Okebo in the local government area of Ondo State. The government also approved the appointment of the warrant chief for the Olojoda Chieftaincies 2 in the process of a selection of a new Olojoda for the State Executive Council to approve the appointment of a warrant chief as follows. Aside, number one, the first chief is Aside Omoni Adiola Ajana. Kọ́lé Òjó Gabriel, olórí ọmọ Mrs. Bọ́sẹ̀dé Isaac, Sàṣẹ́rẹ́ Ebenezer Babalọ́lá, Ẹlẹ́mọ Béjìdé Anthony, Ẹlẹ́mìíkan Aládéṣayé Joseph. So these are the things the approval with the Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincy Nigeria have been able to secure from the State Executive Council.
The effort of the present administration in Ondo State to promote and restructure its security architecture towards improving the living conditions of residents have been commended. The National Commandant of Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Professor Abubakar Ahmed, who also commended the leadership qualities of Governor Loki Aiyedatiwa, said no meaningful development can take place in an atmosphere in an unsafe environment. The NCDC board disclosed that Governor Aiyedatiwa is one of the very few governors offering operational support to the Corps, which has strengthened the partnership between the government and security agencies in the state. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole completes the story.
The Ondo State Government House in Akure was the venue where Governor Loki Aiyedatiwa, in company of some members of the State Executive Council, received in audience the National Commandant of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, Professor Abubakar Ahmed. Professor Ahmed, who led a team of officers on a courtesy visit, said Governor Aiyedatiwa is one of the few governors offering operational support to the Corps, which has strengthened the partnership between the government and security agencies in the state.
I want to tell you that the Corps is with you. We will continue to be with you. And as a Chief Security Officer of the state, we don't have any option than to work with you. And I want to tell you that I was appointed by this government. And so we have no option than to work for government, work for the nation, to make sure that, yes, we have peace and tranquility in the nation. Unlike before, that all security services are coming together, working together. We have seen that we must work together to provide safety and security for Nigerians and for Nigeria, especially as it relates to our mandate of protecting critical national assets and infrastructure.
He applauded the governor for his support for the operations of all security agencies in Ondo State. Governor Aiyedatiwa thanked the commandant for the visit and the efforts of the men and women of the NSCDC towards fortifying the security of the state. The governor said since its establishment, the NSCDC has continued to live up to the task on internal security, especially in preventing oil theft and pipeline vandalization. Aiyedatiwa stressed that the recently leaked intelligence report amongst security agencies shows that security agencies are working together and collaborating effectively to secure communities and the people.
The leaked intelligence report created a bit of tension in the state about this swap planning to attack some part of the country, part of Kogi and part of Ondo State. Is their plan? They were planning because we already get to know. Once a plan is known, definitely they will not be able to succeed. So that is why I just want to let you know that we are safe here in Ondo State, because every of their plans, their activity, there's a way the security agencies get to know. And that is to also tell you that the security agencies are working. If they are not working, there's no way they could get that intelligence, report from their surveillance, from their interaction with the system.
The governor promised to continue to give needed support to security agencies in the state as encouragement for the commendable jobs being done. Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa had also received similar commendation from the 32 Artillery Brigade Akure for its swift and decisive response to the recent security alert regarding a planned terrorist attack in some part of the state. The Assistant Director, Army Public Relations, Njoka Irabo, made the commendation during an official visit to Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Ido Wajanakun. He noted that the prompt action of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa in convening an emergency security meeting and directing all security agencies to be on full alert demonstrated his commitment to protecting lives and property of citizens. The Army spokesperson also expressed appreciation to the state government for its continued support to the military and other security formations. Ajanaku emphasized the importance of public vigilance, urging citizens to report any suspicious or unlawful activities in their communities to the appropriate authorities. In the meantime, the Ondo State Security Network Agency, codenamed Amotekun Co., has arrested an informant for a kidnapping syndicate operating at Agodada camp in Akure North local government area. Amotekun Corps Commander Adetunji Adeleye made this known during a press briefing at the Corps headquarters in Akure, where 4 suspects linked to various crimes across the state were paraded. Our correspondent Abidemi Akindotoye reports.
The Ondo State Amotekun Corps continues to intensify efforts in ridding the state of criminal elements as 4 suspects were paraded for various crimes ranging from kidnapping and robbery to attempted murder and vandalism. Through intelligence-led operations and surveillance, the Corps made significant breakthroughs, apprehending suspects and recovering stolen items. Speaking during the parade at the Corps headquarters in Akure, the State Commander Adetunji Adeleye disclosed that one of the suspects, Ogunbemi Adebayo, confessed to working as an informant for a kidnapping syndicate terrorizing residents around the Ademeku power line axis in Akure North.
It came to be 4 of us from Ogumosho. So we getting there, so we reached the forest and we changed his mindset. We are coming to be a spy there. We are joining hands with the Fulani X-Men to be a spy. So we be spying the villagers, the farmers.
The Fulani men trained him on the use of the AK-47, and he has been working for them until when the joint patrol team of the Civil Defense and Amotekun, with the assistance of the regent and people of Ademeku village, arrested him.
Adeleye also highlighted the arrest of Nasiru Suleiman, accused of dismantling government-owned caterpillars and selling off their parts along Akure Ondo Road.
He said they usually dismantle these caterpillar parts and they've completely ravaged a number of caterpillar to carcass. And I think, according to him, they are on the 3rd one when Amotekun officers arrested them.
The Amotekun commander emphasized that recent coordinated operations by the Joint Security Task Force have drastically reduced criminal activities across the 18 local government areas. He noted that in the past 2 weeks, there have been no reported attacks in areas previously troubled by insecurity. Adeleye reaffirmed the core unwavering commitment to safeguarding lives and property, assuring residents that Ondo State remains safe for business and social activities. While the 4 suspects were paraded, investigations are ongoing into 6 additional arrests made within the last 2 weeks. In a related development, the Ondo State Amotekun Corps has suspended 3 officers. They are Abu Taiwo, Akishipe Victor, and Ekujumi Julius.
They are acting in isolation, and the Ondo State Security Network Agency Amotekun Corps remains solid, as you can see the entire management staff, in ensuring that we are not distracted. As we stand today, the 3 of them have been reprimanded. They are also declared wanted.
They were alleged of gross misconduct and breaching the Corps' oath of allegiance and secrecy. Abidemi Akinrotoye, Osrc News.
The Ondo State government, in collaboration with the Development Agenda for Western Nigeria Dawn Commission and Afenifere, will host the federal government Southwest Region Government Engagement Summit on Wednesday and Thursday. The summit, themed Strengthening Democracy Through Dialogue, Assessing Progress, Charting the Future, will hold at the International Conference Center, the Dome in Akure. Ondo State Governor Loki Ayedatiwa will serve as chief host of the summit. Participants will include Southwest governors, ministers, and federal appointees of Southwest origin, federal legislators, traditional rulers, religious leaders, civil society organizations, private sector players, youth and student bodies, women groups, and other key stakeholders across the region. The 2-day summit is expected to foster collaboration and promote sustainable development in the Southwest region. The unveiling of 6 TED Fund-sponsored projects aimed at improving the academic environment has marked another milestone in the development of Rufus Giwa Polytechnic, Owo. The commissioning formed part of activities for the institution's Convocation Week. OSRC's correspondent Abidemi Akinrotoye reports.
The Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TED Fund, is a federal government agency that supports public tertiary institutions through funding for infrastructure, research, and staff development. Rufus Giwa Polytechnic is one of the many beneficiaries of this initiative, commissioning 6 out of 12 ongoing TED Fund projects to enhance learning and research. The event, which began at the Faculty of Applied Science, drew dignitaries from various walks of life who gathered to witness the historic moments in the institution's growth. Acting Rector of the Polytechnic, Olorunwa Adegun, described the inauguration a remarkable achievement that underscores the institution's commitment to academic excellence and infrastructure development.
Many state-of-the-art facilities that are now adorning our campus are full of TED Fund and fictionary and consistent support.
Representing the Executive Secretary of TED Fund, Sonny Ekono, Babatunde Olajide urged the Polytechnic to ensure proper maintenance of the new facility to preserve their value and sustainability. He also assured that Rugipo's request for additional interventions would be presented to the TED Fund Board of Trustees for further consideration.
Let me assure you that the fund will always support the Polytechnic's drive for development and excellence. As a fund, we continue to give vent to the renewed hope agenda of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration by being innovative and delivering interventions that will strongly impact on teaching, learning, and research.
The highlight of the ceremony was the official commissioning led by Sunday Adepoju. The team inspected the newly completed facilities, including the Faculty of Applied Science, Faculty of Engineering Technology, and Auditorium, Alumni Building, 250 Twin Lecture Theatre, and academic staff offices, among others. Adepojo described each project a masterpiece designed to create a more conducive environment for teaching, learning, and research.
That one have done well. The successive administrations have done well.
National President of the Alumni, Adeola Adishino, said the newly commissioned alumni building would help address key challenges affecting students and foster stronger collaboration between the institution and its graduates. As the convocation week came to a close, the Polytechnic community celebrated not just academic achievements, but also a renewed vision of progress, innovation, and opportunity for the future. Abidemi Akinrotoye, Osrc News.
The political landscape of SAO, the local government area of Ondo State, has witnessed a shift as Mr. Omnidoha Ogonotibi led a massive defection from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) in Ondo State. The defection, which took place at Arobo, with all the 5 wards represented, brought together top political leaders from the local government to receive Mr. Omnidoha and his team to APC. Omnidoha said his defection was because of President Bola Tinubu's new reforms that has brought the expected development to the country. According to him, the representative of Niger Delta Development Commission from the area Otito Atikashe and the representative of the National House of Assembly Donald Ojogo's development efforts compelled him to defect to All Progressives Congress Party in the state. Receiving the Dekampi's deputy chairman of APC in Ondo State, Ikoto Atili, welcomed them to the party. Atili said APC has enough rooms to receive them, urging the new members to work for the victory of the party come 2027 presidential election, governorship election, and other elections in the country. And to sport now, the present administration in Ondo State would not relent effort in transforming sport into a powerful platform for youth development, unity, and economic growth across the state. Governor Loke Ayedatiwa made the remarks at Ondo State Sports Complex in Akure at the official kickoff of Odatewa Under-17 football competition, a statewide tournament aimed at discovering and nurturing young football talent across the 18 local government areas. Ayedatiwa said the competition will, with the theme Catching Them Young for a Greater Future in Sports, represents more than just a sporting event, stressing that it reflects its administration's vision to invest in the dreams of a younger generation and build a future where every young person can find purpose and pride through sport. Government House correspondent Wahab Ankole reports.
Sport is not just a tool of recreation, but a platform for promotion of unity, revenue generation, empowerment, job creation, economic growth, and improvement of physical health conditions. These and other factors were considered by the Ayedatiwa administration in unveiling a football tournament known as the Odatewa Under-17 football competition. Underscoring the importance of the competition, Governor Loke Ayedatiwa led some members of the State Executive Council to the official kickoff at Ondo State Sports Complex in Akure. Setting the tone, the Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development, Henry Omoyofumi, lauded the governor's consistent support for grassroots sports revival and youth empowerment. He said the competition was designed to serve as a platform for discovering underprivileged but talented young players who could become the future of Nigerian football.
This tournament therefore stands as a testimony to youth administration, the sought to create avenues for the talent discovery, community engagement, and social development through sports.
Governor Ayedatiwa, who renewed his dedication to grassroots sports development at all levels, said the tournament is about hope, opportunity, and the future of the state. The governor said sport has over time proving to be one of the most effective tools for social integration, discipline, and character development. He noted that through the competition, his administration intends to identify, groom, and support the next generation of football stars who will represent Ondo State and Nigeria at both national and international levels.
This is an initiative that symbolizes our administration's unwavering commitment to youth development, talent discovery, and promotion of sport as a vital instrument for social integration and economic empowerment. Today's event is not just about football competition, it is about hope, a renewed hope, opportunity, and the future of our great state and country.
Aidatiwa, who commended Ondo State Sport Ministry and other stakeholders for their dedication to organizing the tournament, reassured that his administration will continue to invest in programs that promote education, skills, innovation, and entrepreneurship to ensure that the youth population becomes a major driver of progress in the state. He urged parents, community leaders, and corporate organizations to support youth-oriented initiatives, saying the collective responsibility of grooming disciplined and visionary young citizens must be shared by all.
Through platforms such as this, we are deliberately investing in their dreams, nurturing their talents as well as giving them